sell or be sold. So there's a huge difference between the two, selling and being sold. Now when we're selling, as a person, as a business, we're offering our service, we're working, we're making money, we're making things happen, we're being productive. Now when we're not being so productive, we're probably being sold. If you're like me, and I just found out as really just the more I don't do nothing that involves me producing something or adding value to the marketplace, that way I can make money. Anything that doesn't involve me making money, I find myself looking to purchase things, whether it be clothes, things that I may not need, and really, honestly, almost wasting time or just wasting money. And if you're like me, I do not like to just really waste money. I really like to build my money mountain, so that way when I have my money mountain, I can actually add more value to the marketplace and being productive and selling instead of being sold. Now, when it comes to being sold, I do my best, whether it be a cologne that I purchase, whether it be some clothes that I purchase, or maybe it's a guitar that I had just repurchased. What I like to do is use that to make me money. I like to use that I like to see these things as an investment. You know, not only am I going to use it, am I going to experience it, whether it be a guitar, some cologne, maybe some even food that I buy. I'm not only going to consume, but I'm going to consider the purchases as I was being sold, to use it as considering them as an investment to whether it be making a review on a video like maybe this one particular, like just making a video in general, giving my thoughts on it, or even how it really just adds value to my life, and just sharing that with people and adding value to their lives. That way, because when you add value to the marketplace, you gotta keep this in mind. That's how you get money. Now, I'm not saying there's everything that I do results in making money. Every single thing that I do, you know, I'm just making money every single second of my life, because, you know, we're not making money every single second of our lives. But I want you to get the idea that if you're going to purchase something, if you're going to be sold, and you have a mindset like mine, to consider whether it be a shirt, cologne, anything that you may buy, or an experience, a service, to use those as and consider those as investments that you can share with other people. Your experiences that you may have, consider those as investments that you can use, whether it be on a vacation or whatever it may be, you know, and incorporate that into what you do as an individual and in your career, how you can use those things to add value to the services or products that you offer to the marketplace. So this is a short video, guys, a few thoughts on this sell versus being sold. And I encourage you to continue selling. I encourage you to consider your purchases as investments, whether you're a business or just an individual who works at a company. You know, consider yourself, you know, more value the things and invest in yourself. And really just, you know, this is a video on really just on how to recycle the money that you're throwing in the marketplace and use it to your advantage. The negative part of being sold is, you know, if you're being sold, there are many ways you can be getting sold. You can be, you know, buying credit cards with interest rates, cars, clothes, the latest trends. There are so many things that can actually, you know, put you in a bad position, and you're spending so much, spending more than you make, and you just don't want to do that, because if you continue just to be sold and you're not selling, you're not being productive enough, and the balance, there's an imbalance in your income and the money that's going out, you know, you're going to end up in a very, very difficult situation. You're going to be in a lot of debt. You're going to do you're just going to make rash decisions, because you're going to become desperate. You're going to become needy to make, you know, the most money that you can. So I'd like to ask you to really just reconsider yourself as an individual, the purchases that you make, and find a way to make that purchase make you money, and not really, and I encourage you not to be sold not to be oversold than what you're selling. You know, you could be making, let's just say $10-12 an hour, but you're spending way more than you make. You know, you want to balance that out. You want to make more money than you want to keep more money than you're spitting out. So these are my thoughts, guys, on sell versus being sold. So I encourage you to continue to sell and not be sold.